welcome to the Travel Enthusiast channel. Today I'm going to be doing a part 2, like a second video of what to expect when you fly for the first time, for anxious flyers. Yeah, because I have done this video before, but this was, I want to say like 2.5, 3 years ago around. So obviously my tips have changed, I've travelled a lot more, gone to a lot more cities and countries. I'm like a lot more experienced. You know, I've been to, like, since when I filmed this video, I've been to, I don't know, Barcelona, I've been to Milan, I've been to Rome, I've been to Dublin, I've been to Thailand, Phuket. I've been to literally so many places that I can't even think off the top of my head, but which is like amazing opportunity that I've had that. But yeah, I'm a lot more experienced now, flown with more airlines, flown with more airports, so I can kind of give you more tips, kind of build on the tips I already have. Just to let you know that I have moved my board around a bit. I have down there pictures of like family and friends, then in the middle were my achievements, like YouTube and just like general achievements, things that stick out for me, and then photos of like my outfits for inspiration. But I'm swapping this, the achievements, well no, sorry, I'm swapping the looks with the achievements. So I have my achievements here, so it's like a little bit more interesting to look at, I suppose, in the background. So yeah, I'm in the process of doing that. There's no doubt about it that flying is scary. Sometimes I'm a bit scared, I'm a bit like, okay, hopefully, well, I'm not scared, I'm just a bit like anxious. I'm like, okay, kind of pray a little bit in my head, like hopefully this flight goes okay, hopefully get there safely, you know, hopefully everyone's okay, etc. But I'm not like an anxious flyer, if that makes sense. I'm not like constantly like, oh my god, what if happens, what if this happens, blah blah blah. I think experience comes with it. I know everybody thinking, well, what if I can't afford to go, what if I haven't got the time? But even just like a little trips here and there, even short haul trips, will really build up your confidence. That's something that I've learned. I mean, 5 years ago, I remember I was like going through puberty, I was quite young, I was like, flying this, oh my god, what if this, like, you know, thinking of bad scenarios in my head. And obviously I've been to like, probably like 50 to 100 cities since then, so I know what to expect. Do not watch any like bad kind of like videos on YouTube that are gonna like scare you. One video I do actually recommend watching is by a pilot. I'm not sure the exact title, but I'll link in the description. It's titled something on the lines of a pilot debunks myths or something like that, and he just talks about like, oh, that's not true, like, and it's really comforting to hear this. So one thing he said was the jets are needed for the plane to take off and land, but once it's in the sky it can actually glide, so he doesn't actually need the jets necessarily. So that's something quite comforting. And obviously the fact that pilots are trained, like they earn a lot, they've spent a lot, they're trained, they're experienced, especially the air hostess and air stewards, you know, they know what they're doing. Even if they're like, oh, this is their first date, they've been trained, months of training, in safe hands. There are so many like procedures to make sure that you're, you know, safe and okay. Something else I recommend is bring distractions. And I think, I'm not sure if I mentioned that in my other video, but bring distractions, keep yourself busy. That's what I try to do, or at least maybe subconsciously, that's why I do it, to take my mind off of it. But you know, do things like listen to music, you know, have a playlist, have a mixed playlist, you know, just to like keep you distracted. So like, I like 80s music, 90s music, like current music. I like, you know, some of like the most popular artists like Ariana Grande, like her songs are very good. You know, I like a mixed bag of music genres, so that's something good to do. Depending on what airline you fly with, or long, short, medium haul, because obviously they will have the screens on the screen, like entertainment. If you fly like Emirates or Thai Airways or Virgin Atlantic like I have, they will have screens, so you don't need to bring it, but bring your own movies. Again, variety, so you're not just like watching one after the other like similar like stories, plots. So bring like horrors or bring documentaries. You know, keep yourself busy. With the long haul, it's quite good because it does go quite fast because you know there's so much to do, and like there's games on the screen as well. There's games and movies. There's songs. There's literally everything. So that's always good flying with the big airlines. If you are flying long haul, make sure you eat. I kind of sometimes use that as a distraction as well. You know, like watch something, eat, or whatever, or like on my laptop and eating. Yeah, because like the long hauls always have food. So for example, when I flew to New York, we had breakfast and lunch. Yeah, and we arrived in the evening. Something along the lines. And then Thai Airways, because obviously the massive time difference, like 15-hour flight, and it's like, I don't know, I think they're like 6 hours ahead or something along the lines. Yeah, they give you meals to make sure like your internal clock, I guess, is kind of like in sync with Thailand. So they'll say, for example, it's like morning in England, in the UK, they'll give you, say, like dinner or something, or lunch, because that's the timing. So it kind of tricks your mind in a way. But also know that there are like comforting sides to traveling, flying. You know, there's the option, or if you pay for it on, I think you have to pay for it on like the budget, kind of like the smaller airlines. I think I've never done it before, but the bigger ones you don't have to. Cushions, blankets, you name it. The thing that goes around your neck, I don't really like that. I think I've used it like twice, but it's not that. It's just, it hurts my neck. But yeah, make it comfortable. Make it like you're just sitting in like your living room, or you know, like in your bedroom. Like, don't make it like oh, I'm traveling, I'm commuting. You know, kind of like, oh, I'm on the bus, on the train, like sitting all like, you know, tense. Like, relax. Kind of recline your chair if you can. Wear comfortable clothes. That's a must. Something I've learned is don't wear jeans, like especially long haul. Wearing jeans is such a bad idea. Wear like comfortable shoes that you can probably take off, because again, that's gonna, you know, like keep your mind at ease and keep you like relaxed. Freshen up if you can. Go to the bathroom, go to the toilet, wash your face. Well, not like wash it, just like maybe throw water. I know it's a bit like sometimes unsanitary, but you do that. Ask the, you know, the workers on the plane questions if you have to. Typically, like in the 90% chance, they will be like willing to help. I mean, I very rarely come across rude like air hostess stewards. Typically, if it's like a night flight, and they're not like, sometimes they can be rude, but sometimes they're just like, they avoid talking to you. So yeah, ask some questions if you're a nervous flyer. Maybe do some research, but kind of avoid it at the same time, and kind of restrict it just to like documentaries that are like verified by like actual good, it's like National Geographic or something. And perhaps invest a little bit into travelling if you can. If you need space, or you know, like being claustrophobic in a confined space is like too much for you, maybe buy, I know it's quite expensive sometimes, buy extra leg room, perhaps buy like the exit seats, or if you can, upgrade to like business first class. I mean, that's, you know, very expensive, but yeah, because I know sometimes the seats can be, truthfully, quite cramped, but it depends who you sit next to. And like if it's just only a couple of hours, a few hours, it's fine. But yeah, if it's quite long, then you want your space. Also, be organised, be prepared. Arrive early. Don't be rushing. If you're really anxious, worried, like, oh, and you know, running to the airport, that's just gonna add pressure. So arrive early or on time. You know, like the 2 hours, depending on how big the airport is and, you know, like where you're flying. Give it like 2-3 hours, so you will be fine.